5 ways GTA 6 can be the premium Grand Theft Auto experience. This is going to be part of a series that I'm going to be going through here on the channel. And in part 1 today, we're going to be talking about one of the most crucial elements that makes a Grand Theft Auto title great, and that is gameplay. Real quick though, before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Also as well, my new merch, my new website is out now. The link is in the description below so you guys can pick up a hoodie and or a tee. Prices have been dropped. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, let's get straight into the video. So the first way GTA 6 can be the premium Grand Theft Auto experience, and that is gunplay. Gunplay is one of the most crucial elements within gameplay, as it really defines how the game is played when you are moving around with a specific gun or whatever. Not even just movement with the gun, but also the weapon sounds as well adds to the overall experience within a GTA title. If we look at Grand Theft Auto 5, for example, with just a standard handgun 45 caliber pistol and compare it to GTA 4, you'll see the difference in terms of the impacts of the sounds. Now, of course, not the most truest comparisons right there, considering the fact that both of those pistols are based off two completely different pistols in real life. The hope is that GTA 6's pistols sound much more intense and impactful like GTA 4's. The good thing is, we do have something to base this off, and that is from the September 22 leaked footage and files. Now, I wish I could show you guys the leaked footage, but there was a particular scene within the Hank's Waffles diner where Lucia takes down an NPC with what seems to appear to be a polymer pistol. The pistol sounds so much better and louder in comparison to GTA 5 and is more akin to GTA 4's pistol sound. And this continues on with the submachine guns as well. You'll see here with the GTA 5, it is so much more drawn out and so much more quieter compared to GTA 4. So as you can see right there, big difference between GTA 4 and 5 in terms of the micro SMG sounds. Obviously a much more truer comparison right there. Much more of a prominent impact in 4. It seems to be a common theme throughout both entries that 4 is much more better than 5. In GTA 6, all we know currently at the moment is that the compact SMG is going to be featured in the game, which is based off the Scorpion in real life, and it actually is currently within GTA Online at the moment. Now, moving on to assault rifles, they've always been a staple within each Grand Theft Auto title. Now, in the most recent GTAs, that being 4 and 5, you'll see how they compare to each other. As you can see, once again, a massive difference with 4 and 5 with the AK-47 assault rifle. Now, with GTA 6 currently at the moment, in terms of the leaked gameplay footage and files that we did see, it was founded throughout the footage that there was an M4 carbine rifle that was included within the footage. However, we didn't see anything from the assault rifle AK-47. However, considering it has been in past GTA titles, you'd expect it to see it return within Grand Theft Auto 6, hopefully sounding more realistic and having a more pronounced effect on NPCs when you do shoot at them. Sticking to weapons for the moment, moving on to shotguns, you do use these when you are in close quarters, when you are in like a hallway, alleyway, for example, when you are gunning down your enemy. Quick comparison here from 4 to 5, you'll see once again the difference between the two. But as you can see, once again, with the comparisons, I mean, it's more damning each time you do look at it in terms of the difference between the weapon sounds from 5 and 4. And even in GTA 4, The Lost and Damned, the DLC expansion that we did see, that the sawn-off shotgun compared to GTA 5 is just a night and day difference. Now, the pump-action shotgun did appear within the leaked files, not necessarily the footage, but hopefully it sounds much more boomier when you do produce that single blast sound when you are firing the weapon. Once again, GTA 4 definitely takes the cake here. Moving on to heavy weapons and specifically RPGs. Once again, as you can see there, the RPG, even after the fact, as all the explosions are even much more significant and much more prominent within 4 compared to GTA 5, where it's much more weak. I'm sure you guys would agree with me on this. And fingers crossed, in GTA 6, we do see the RPG return, which is likely going to be the case. The more louder the weapon, the more realistic it sounds in terms of the RPG here. And after you fire out a vehicle or whatever it is and it explodes, it should create that smoke effect and that explosion effect with the fire, just like we saw in GTA 4, hopefully in 6, to a greater degree. And with the advanced technology that 6 is bringing, I would expect that to be the case on current gen systems. Now, moving on second to last, and that is sniper rifles and how they compare from 5 to 4 and how they can shape up in Grand Theft Auto 6 for it to be the premium GTA experience. I would say in this one, this is probably one of the only examples where GTA 5 wins on this occasion. It's purely subjective, really, but I would say that even though they are two completely different sniper rifles based off their real-life equivalents, 5 just sounds more realistic in my opinion. But going to GTA 6 and tying this back, hopefully GTA 6 with the sniper rifles themselves, hopefully we have many, many more options to choose from. Not only that as well, but also when you do pick off an enemy, hopefully this does create a much more of an intense sound and a booming sound when you do fire off that sniper. The last one I wanted to go over is one of the throwables, and that is grenades. Yeah, so as you can see right there, obviously the explosions, once again, similar to the RPG, when you do throw the grenade in GTA 4 is much more prominent. I don't know if you guys picked up on it as well. I don't know if it was in that clip, but there's actually a ringing sound that does occur after you do throw the grenade when it explodes. That doesn't occur in GTA 5. It's just the explosion and the fire effects and smoke effects occur. So tying this back to Grand Theft Auto 6 and summarizing this part of the video in terms of gunplay weapon sounds, and that is that Rockstar really should focus on trying to mimic GTA 4's weapon sounds in terms of throwables, SMGs, assault rifles, you name it. Rockstar really should try and focus on trying to make sure that they try and go the more GTA 4 route. And by utilizing the technology of the current gen hardware, obviously GTA 4 came out 2008. This game is expected to currently come out later this year in the fall. So that is what, a 17-year gap between those GTA titles. So you would expect in terms of the advancements in technology and trying to mimic GTA 4's weapon sounds, I think Rockstar can definitely do an incredible job. Now, the last aspect I wanted to talk about in relation to gunplay is the movement. Now, that's the one thing I would say in comparison to the last Grand Theft Auto titles, 4 and 5, they both lacked in. I would say it was too awkward to move when you are inside the interior of a building, picking off enemies, hiding in between and out of cover. It was just very, very awkward to move around certain parts of the interiors of buildings. But only that as well, but also in GTA 4, I would say this is more noticeable, hiding in and out of cover. And you have to actually press the right bumper in order to actually go and hide in cover. It doesn't actually register when you are close to cover, hiding behind some particular container in this example. It's similar in GTA 5, however, much more responsive. In GTA 6, however, based off the leaked footage from September 2022, it does seem to be anyways, when you do get close to cover, it automatically locks in. And that's just one aspect of hiding in and out of cover behind certain objects. There was another example that we did see with some footage that there was actually a police officer adjusting his body position based off the object in front of him, that being the wall, when he was fighting in combat, picking off an enemy. Another thing as well, I really hope the movement in terms of the gunplay, in terms of creating that holistic premium GTA experience, is similar to Max Payne 3 in terms of the smooth, responsive movement in terms of the gunplay in relation to the game. Now, in comparison to GTA 4 and 5, it was much more sluggish and slower. So hopefully we do see in GTA 6, everything is much more fast-paced and responsive. Coming in number 2, melee combat. One of the things that really suffered in Grand Theft Auto 5 was the melee combat. It was absolutely a significant downgrade from GTA 4. I mean, there wasn't really that much you could do when fighting your enemy. It would either result in this case, as you can see, a one punch and that would knock out the other person. There wasn't really much to it in GTA 5 and it wasn't that intuitive at all. You could kick and punch, and as you can see, this guy fighting against me on screen, he's trying to knock me out and get me down on the ground. But there's that one move that I do where I duck, I hit him with the left and then the right, and then he goes down. And that's the one and only combo in GTA 5 that you do when you duck. You hit the left and the right, and it occurs every single time. There's no other sequence of animations that do occur. It becomes very repetitive and boring. How about we compare this to GTA 4 and take a look at it? It's much more different. It's actually significantly better. There's just many more things you can do. Up, right, left hook, elbow, headbutt. There's just so many more different types of combos you can do. As you can see in this scenario here, when I duck, I hit the left, I hit the right, and then I do a roundhouse kick to knock him out. Now, how about another one here? And this is in South Bohan. I'm fighting off this thug here. He swings with the right, I duck, I knee him, I finish him with the right hook, the left jab, and then the backhand. And when armed with a baseball bat, it's different once again as well. As he's approaching me, I hit him with the right, and as he goes to hit me again, I dodge him, hit him with the left, and then knock him out. There's just so many ways to take out your opponent with objects. Another one here, Ballad of Gay Tony. He goes to hit me, I duck him, I quickly grab his arm, restrain him, and then knock him out with a left jab. So these examples, and the reason why I'm showing you these ones in particular is because this is what GTA 6 should be striving for. This is what Rockstar Games more specifically should be striving for in this next iteration of the GTA series. By following a similar template in GTA 4 and improving upon it, it's intuitive. By making use of the blocking combos and multiple types of attacks, that is going to greatly improve the fighting within GTA 6. Also as well, I hope we actually have places where we can actually go to learn different types of fighting styles, whether it be Taekwondo, Kung Fu, or anything like that. I think that's going to greatly enhance the overall experience in terms of the melee combat, especially while you're unarmed. We had it in GTA San Andreas where you could learn martial arts, also as well take up boxing classes in the game. I also think they should bring back the LC cage fighting from Ballad of Gay Tony. Something like that within Vice City would be cool. Perhaps maybe Vice City cage fighting with Lucia and Jason. I think that could be a pretty cool side activity that you could end up doing. And this could improve your stats when playing as either Lucia or Jason, fighting off enemies unarmed. Coming in number 3, ragdoll physics. One aspect within GTA 5 that got significantly nerfed from Grand Theft Auto 4 was the ragdoll euphoria physics. I don't know what it was, but it seemed like Rockstar nerfed it so much to the point where it didn't even feel like the euphoria physics were even there. Now, this might sound pretty harsh, but it kind of felt like ragdoll physics on Wish. We compare this to Grand Theft Auto 4, and it's just a night and day difference. It's so much more fluid and seamless in terms of the ragdoll physics. They're just much better, and the NPCs respond way more realistically compared to GTA 5. I don't know what it was about GTA 5. Perhaps maybe they nerfed it quite a fair bit, but as you can see here, it's so funny as well. You can just go around Liberty City, pushing random NPCs off buildings. You can even go to Middle Park as well and push the NPCs into the water. I've done that a few times. It's so freaking hilarious. But from GTA 5 to Red Dead Redemption 2, the ragdoll physics were significantly improved, sort of similar to GTA 4. They reacted way more realistically when fumbling down or even firing bullets at them. They would react to the bullets depending on where you hit them. For example, firing their bullet into their arm versus their leg. Their NPCs would react accordingly depending on where you shoot them. So the hope is in Grand Theft Auto 6 that this is significantly improved upon from Red Dead Redemption 2, and perhaps maybe Rockstar can merge the two between GTA 4 and RDR 2, and with the advancements in the Rage engine, that being Rage 9, which Rockstar is going to be utilizing for GTA 6, hopefully we do see the euphoria physics come back from 4 and RDR 2, because it was significantly lacking in GTA 5 like I mentioned earlier, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, when you go back and play GTA 4, or even just playing RDR 2, it is just objectively better in terms of the ragdoll physics. Coming in number 4, driving physics. One aspect that was improved upon from GTA 4 to GTA 5 for the most part was the driving physics within Grand Theft Auto 5. Everything felt much more fluid and seamless. Driving around Los Santos, Blaine County, Sandy Shores, wherever you are situated on the map in GTA 5. Everything felt much more easier to get around from point A to B compared to GTA 4. The one downside for a lot of people they do mention about GTA 5's driving physics is that it does feel a little bit too arcadey, and people are of the mindset that they do feel that GTA 5's driving physics in terms of the handling and just the overall how the car feels, perhaps maybe it's not as weighty, and some people thinking that they're like toys rather than in GTA 4 where it was more realistic but to the point where it was perhaps maybe a little bit too realistic. The cool thing is in GTA 5 you can activate Franklin's special ability which slows down time when you are driving, but you can see here even in wet conditions during a thunderstorm, drifting around a corner or whatever is so much fun. You can even do it in, well, in this car in this case, but also even in supercars, it's quite fun. Compared to Grand Theft Auto 4, it's, as you can see, it is so completely different. Everything is much more slowed down in terms of the pace of the driving. Even turning corners has proven to be a nightmare for a lot of fans out there just trying to get from point A to B, whether it be for a mission or just free roaming around the Liberty City map. Perhaps maybe a little bit too realistic like I was mentioning earlier, because it does make a lot of people that do play the game, a lot of fans out there saying that they do have to be a little bit more mindful of their speed when taking turns around a specific corner or whatever. Some people complaining that the cars feel way too floaty and doesn't allow for the arcade recklessness like GTA 5, for example. So I guess the hope is with GTA 6 to be a true successor to these last two GTA entries, it should adapt this realistic handling, which I think should be the case. However, it should find a little bit of a middle ground between GTA 4 and 5. The perfect balance, the perfect blend between the two, I think, is what Rockstar should be going for. I'd say Rockstar definitely know this and they want to strive for that realism, which is what they have been going for, especially in their last two entries with RDR2, for example. Obviously, a completely different title compared to GTA. Obviously, there's no cars within that game. However, with that being said, though, the realistic side of things, Rockstar have been definitely going for a little bit more so in recent times. So I'd say they will want to check that box, but also as well, the fun side of things, the arcadey side of things, I'm sure they would want to make sure that's within the game as well. At the end of the day, this is GTA. A lot of kids are going to be picking up and playing this game. Even younger adults, like a lot of you guys out there, are going to be playing a GTA 6, and you want to still have that fun element when playing GTA 6, driving around Leonida and Vice City. Another aspect related to driving physics is the vehicle's crash physics. Now, a lot of people out there, fans of the series, would know that from GTA 4 and 5, it was completely nerfed and significantly a downgrade, in my opinion. You'll see here in GTA 5, I hopped into this Pegasus Infernus. I'm just trying to damage it as much as I can. And while although it is still better than a lot of other titles out there, compared to GTA 4, it's just a 9-day difference, which I'll show you in a moment. But to speed it up here, as you can see, it is left in a pretty totaled state. Like, you can see the front there is damaged quite a fair bit, and it is all dented in. The back wasn't really affected too much there. A few scratches and dents here and there. So that does show up in a GTA 5, which is good to see. In comparison to Grand Theft Auto 4, it doesn't take too much to absolutely damage your vehicle as much as possible. I just flew out of the windshield right there, but it's just, compared to GTA 5, it's just much different. It's much more easier to damage and wreck your vehicle. And skipping ahead here, I'm just trying to fight off the cops, and the vehicle is absolutely totaled and wrecked by this point. Literally, like, the back is dented in and smashed. The front is absolutely dented in as well. It's just, yeah, absolutely crazy. The crash physics are second to none here in GTA 4 in comparison to GTA 5. So yeah, I would say in summary, if Rockstar are able to incorporate the vehicle driving physics from 4 and 5 and blend them together, so to speak, merge the two, I would say that that is probably going to be the best that we can get in terms of the driving physics in GTA 6, where there is weight to the vehicle, but there's also that arcade element that makes it much more fun. That is reminiscent of GTA 5. So I think if Rockstar can go down that route and also incorporating the crash physics from GTA 4, then that will ensure that in terms of the driving and crash physics, that GTA 6 can go on to be the premium GTA experience. Coming at number 5, stealth mechanics. In GTA 5, stealth mechanics were incorporated to some degree within the game. If you pressed in on the left analog stick, you would go into stealth mode. As you can see here, I'm approaching this woman here. All I do is I knock her out from behind with my elbow. There's not much to it in terms of the stealth mechanics within GTA 5. It's really just that same animation that does occur when you do knock someone out from behind. In GTA 4, there's not too much that occurs in terms of stealth-like mechanics within the game. The only thing you can really do is crouch, as you can see, which is what I'm doing here at the moment. There's really not much to it in GTA 4 in terms of stealth mechanics. Rockstar didn't really incorporate anything within the game. Good thing is, based off the September 22 leaked footage and files, we do have a bit of a rough idea of how stealth mechanics is likely going to be working in GTA 6. One of the new mechanics additions to GTA 6, and actually for the first time within the GTA franchise, is our ability to go into prone. So yes, laying flat on the ground for the first time on our stomach is actually going to be incorporated within GTA 6. There was a particular scene that was actually showcased within the September 22 leaks that showed Jason going down into the prone position. So that pretty much all but confirms and also suggests as well, throughout various missions, we are likely going to be doing some stealth-like missions as Lucia and Jason within the game. Not only this, but there was also another aspect as well that points to stealth-like mechanics having a larger emphasis within GTA 6, and there was a particular scene within the September 22 leaked footage that showcased CCTV surveillance cameras that were fitted to this building on the outside of it when Jason is looking to go into this parking lot. And there's this icon that comes up saying that it is recording Jason with the CCTV footage. So that pretty much all but confirms and likely points to the fact that we are going to be seeing more stealth within GTA 6, considering that CCTV is going to be incorporated. The fact that we have the ability now to go into prone, so it seems like we are going to be going through various missions throughout GTA 6. We have to maybe perhaps be a little bit more cautious in how we approach certain things when we are doing our criminal activity as Lucia and Jason. So that's something to be pumped for when the game does eventually launch. But that is it, guys. Those are the 5 ways that GTA 6 can be the premium Grand Theft Auto experience. Now, this is part 1. I just covered gameplay, so there will be another part within this series that is going to be covered here on the channel. But now I want to hear from you down in that comment section below, guys. Do you think that GTA 6 can be the premium Grand Theft Auto experience in terms of gameplay, with everything we discussed today and hope to see within GTA 6? I want to make sure I hear from you guys down there. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree? I'll be keen to hear your thoughts. But if you wanted to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Stay safe, have a great day, and I am out.